From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your afternoon weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
All right, so kind of a cold, gray day around East Tennessee. A far cry from what we experienced this past weekend, but it doesn't last all week long. We'll have a nice little gradual warming trend here this week. Let's talk about it because we do have a disturbance off to our north and northwest that will continue to slide its way to the south and southeast. And it's that disturbance that's going to be responsible for, well, it is responsible for bringing us the clouds and also a chance for some scattered light rain showers, not to mention another pocket of colder air heading our way. And that's going to lead to some mountain snow showers across the highest peaks of the mountains up above 4,000 feet. So here's the disturbance in our future cast. You can see just spotty showers around the area. Not everyone's going to get in on the rain, but we do have a chance for some rain, but it's in and out fairly quickly. So tomorrow morning, the trough is off to our southeast. Sunshine and a northerly flow take shape, which means it's going to be a little bit colder. So overcast skies, a bit breezy and gusty with some light rain showers today. Light rain changing over to light snow across the mountains tonight, and then slowly warming back to those seasonal averages as we head into the upcoming weekend. Here's a closer view of our future cast. Again, we've got the overcast gray skies. You can check in on the latest interactive radar with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's going to be a great tool on days like today. Again, not a ton of rain expected, but you can see how this moisture is going to slide its way from northwest to southeast. By the end of the day, not a ton of rain. Best locations will be north of Interstate 40 and 81, along the Tennessee-Kentucky border and upper East Tennessee. But as I mentioned, it is going to be on the colder side. Now, we started the morning off with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. At the lunch hour, we're only in the 50s thanks to the clouds in place and the cooler pocket of air. And so, therefore, our forecast highs will be in the upper 50s to low 60s, which is well below average for this time of the year. And so as we head into the evening hours, we'll be in the mid-50s by 6 and down into the upper 40s by 8 o'clock tonight. Let's continue our future cast overnight tonight, picking up our timeline at 7 o'clock this evening. This moisture wraps its way on through. We'll see that orographic lift. The air can't go in or under the mountain, so it goes up and over. And so with the cold air being moved on in by around 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, that's going to switch it over to some snow. So you can kind of see how overnight tonight, we're going to get a little bit more activity upper East Tennessee in the form of some light rain showers. And again, the mountain counties above 4,000 feet will likely get some snow showers. So colder air aloft moves in, slight chance for some light snow showers above 4,000 feet. Could pick up, I'd say upwards of about an inch of snow across the highest peaks. So a nice little dusting, making those Smoky Mountains and the Appalachian Mountains nice and snow-capped by tomorrow morning. Not to mention some frost for the next 3 days. But then those morning lows warm back to those seasonal averages. High temperatures are going to stay below average, well below average. You can see our average is 73 for this time of year. But we'll climb back to those seasonal averages as we get into the weekend. And that's a sign of a changing weather pattern because high pressure moves on in. Our trough moves its way on out. A ridge builds its way back in. And that's what's going to bring us warmer weather as we head into the upcoming weekend. And even as we get into next week and the week after, the Climate Prediction Center is predicting the possibility of above average temperatures. So we may round out the month of October above average. We're only going to about a 20% chance of rain today and tonight, and then that fades away. So 0% chance of rain as we round out the week and head into the upcoming weekend. And not necessarily great news because we are likely to be trending on the below average side, which is not great news this time of the year. We definitely need the moisture anytime we can. So chilly weather all the way through the rest of the work week. By the weekend, more seasonable weather is on the way. And of course, as I mentioned, you can track it all with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download, by the way. We do have frost advisories across the state of Kentucky, freeze warnings up across the upper Midwest. The National Weather Service will not be issuing any frost advisories or freeze warnings for us here in East Tennessee past the end of September due to the fact that that's our growing season. So now that we're much past the growing season, they're not going to be issuing those frost and freeze watches, warnings, or advisories. Something to kind of keep in mind. But we will see frost developing here over the next several days. All right, your next weather update's coming up at 6 o'clock. I hope you check back in.